Hello, today we have an exciting news, an announcement of a partnership and integration with the browser profile called Incogniton. It's actually a Chromium-based browser, and it has a lot of advantages. It can allow you to create different profiles, browser profiles with your own sessions logged in into different websites, and you can share those profile sessions with your team members, with your technicians, without sharing the credentials of those websites. So this is very powerful if you want to automate browsers, so that you can automate your Google accounts, your bank accounts, your any other secured online account. You create the profile with Incogniton, and then any automation tool like RTILA, we can integrate and then piggyback on that session. So I'm going to show you how it works on my screen, how I use Incogniton to get logged in into my Gmail account. So let's jump into my screen. All right, I'm on my computer and I'm on RTILA. I have a very simple project that I did right here, which is just to go to my Gmail account and see if I'm logged in and if my session is active. So this project is really very simple. I will bring it here from my second screen, and you can see when I open RTILA inspection panel, I'm not logged in. You see, when I have the sign in button, that means I'm not logged in. And if I run the project also, if I run it here on RTILA, and I bring again my window from the second screen, you can see here also, it's waiting 30 seconds, but you can see that I'm not signed in. And this is where I will use Incogniton to piggyback on existing sessions. And these sessions, I created them before on Incogniton software. I logged in into my LinkedIn, into my Facebook, into my Gmail, all the social media that I want to automate. I already created the sessions on Incogniton. So I show you here. Once you install Incogniton, you will have here all your profiles, all your session profiles. And for example, this is the one where I logged into my social media. So what you need to do is that you need to click this little arrow, and it will collapse the information about this specific session with when it was launched, when it was created, when it was edited, and so on. And what we need to automate this, to piggyback on this session, is what we call here the profile ID. So I'm going to copy the profile ID. And when I go back to RTILA, I go back to this project of mine, I go to configure, and we have a new field here in the version 7 of RTILA for Incogniton profile ID. And this is where I right click, I paste my Incogniton profile, the specific profile that I target. And now if I go back and I launch it here, it will launch a new window. You see here, right here, it's launching a new window, and here I'm logged in into my Gmail. It's actually logging me into my Gmail. I also had my LinkedIn opened, so you can see that I'm logged in on my LinkedIn, I'm logged in on my Gmail, and here, after the 30 seconds, right now there's just one command, which is wait 30 seconds, but now I can build many commands to go and read my Gmail, to go and read my messages on LinkedIn, and then do some automations, posts, create posts, contact people, read their answers, and then automate my whole social media flow. I can also log in into my e-banking and automate downloading the bank statement or getting all the last transactions. And I can even delegate this to a developer, to a technician, without giving him or her my credentials to my bank or to my social media. I will just share with them the Incogniton profile ID, and I create the session on Incogniton, and I just give them the profile ID. And that's where I can show you some of the advantages of Incogniton. And I can go right here. So if you look at incogniton.com, you can download their free version. And these are the main features of Incogniton, is that you can create multiple browser profile sessions. That's number one. The second advantage is that you have an online fingerprint protection. So it makes your browsing and your sharing of sessions more secure. And it has this very powerful team collaboration, whereby, like I said, I don't give my bank account credentials to my team, I just share the session. When they finish the work, I kill the session on Incogniton, they have no more access. And also, the most important for us with RTILA is this REST API integration. So this is where we have integrated RTILA with Incogniton. And RTILA is now, once you feed it the profile ID, it's able to start the specific profile session on Incogniton, launch the browser, and then execute all the commands that you would have prepared, and they will now execute within Incogniton browser. You don't have to log in, you don't have to share your credentials. RTILA will piggyback on that existing session and do the job and then close the session. So we invite you to go and get yourself a copy of Incogniton And for the API and automation to be enabled, you need to go for, I will show you in their pricing options, you need to go for one of the paid options that has API access. This is important. If you don't have the API access, RTILA will not be able to trigger Incogniton via API. So you can either take the entrepreneur deal or the professional deal, whichever you want. I'm using the professional one. We have a discount code for you, which will be in the description and shared in our communication. We have this cooperation and partnership with Incogniton. So please go and use our discount code, get yourself Incogniton, and start automating the most difficult and the most secured website with RTILA and Incogniton. Thank you, and we will be presenting some more use cases, practical use cases of what you can do with Incogniton and RTILA on the next videos. See you soon.